Welcome to Wellness with Taia, and today I have a women's beginner yoga sequence.
I apologize, the sound quality in this video is not that great, but I've been working so hard to create content and this is my wellness journey, so I'm posting it anyway. Maybe turn on your subtitles or your big speakers. Enjoy!
So we're going to go ahead and get started by doing some cleansing breaths. You can do the cleansing breath in the easy pose, seated, you can do it laying down, or you can do it standing, whichever position is most comfortable for you to sustain for a few minutes. So I'm going to get started in the easy pose, and I'm going to pull up onto my front leg, making my back straight. I'm going to bring my thumb and my forefinger together and gently place them onto my wrist. And the eyes are closed. Now, we're just going to breathe naturally, a few breaths. And we want to invite ourselves into our body. We're going to imagine if our body was a house, what room would we be living in? Maybe we'll be somewhere in the attic or somewhere in the junk drawer in the kitchen. Take a deep breath in through the nose, open the mouth, exhale, and blow it out. Now, I would like for you to just take the attention out of your brain and bring it back to your body. You're moving down from the head, going to each body part, doing a quick body scan. And I want you to pay attention if there's any area in your body that you're holding tension. And as you breathe out, I want you to relax those muscles. So inhale nice and deep through your nose. And then open your mouth and blow it out. And inhale through your nose. And exhale and blow it out. Inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, relax any tension that you may be holding in your body. And just sit here for a second and appreciate this time and this space and appreciate your body. And notice how relaxed your body feels with each exhalation. And inhale, expanding your abdominal muscles nice and big. And then open the mouth and gently blow it out. We're going to slowly bring ourselves back. We're going to wiggle the toes, wiggle the hands. And when we're ready, we're going to gently open the eyes. Roll up the shoulders and bring them down. Do some Kegel exercises, and as you're doing your Kegels, it's important to continue breathing. So we're going to exhale and squeeze our anus muscles and pretend like we're holding gas. And then as you inhale, you're going to gently relax that muscle. So this time I want you to try it. Inhale, relax. And exhale, squeeze your anus. And inhale and release. One more time. Inhale, relax. And exhale, squeeze. And inhale, gently release. Now, I want you to imagine your vaginal muscles and focus on the area where you pee at. And I want you to pretend like you're holding your pee, but also like you're going to pull in a grape or a raisin. So it's going to be a squeeze and a pull in motion. So inhale, relax. And as you exhale, squeeze and pull. Inhale and relax. And exhale, squeeze and pull. And inhale, relax. So don't go too hard, don't go too fast. If my breaths are too fast, or if my pace is too fast, feel free to go at your own natural breath, okay? So now we're going to do both muscles at the same time. So inhale, relax, and as you exhale, squeeze and pull, and inhale, gently relax. Exhale, squeeze and pull, and inhale, relax. Two more times. Exhale, squeeze and pull, and inhale, relax. Make sure your butt muscles are relaxed. If you're squeezing your butt muscles and they're beginning to feel sore, just come back, reset, and then go into it again. We really just want to exercise those pelvic floor muscles. So inhale, relax, and as you exhale, squeeze and pull, and inhale and relax. Very good. So inhale, bring your arms up, coming into the upward salute. And then we're going to exhale, bringing our arm down to the side of the mat and coming over to a side bend. And inhale, come back up to the center. And exhale, reaching over to the other side. And make sure that your hips are even on the mat. Make sure you're not lifting too much on another side. That's how you get a back spasm. Okay, so now we're just going to do some neck rotations. So as we inhale, we're going to bring our neck back half of the way, and then exhale and bring your neck all the way back. And then with the inhalation, the neck comes up. And as we exhale, we come back down to the center. We come back down, bringing our chin to our chest. And inhale and bring your head up. And as you exhale, look over your left shoulder. And inhale and bring your neck back to the center. And exhale and look over your right shoulder. And inhale and bring your neck back to the center. Okay, so now we're going to roll over onto our backs, keeping our legs folded. We're going to step back and bring our feet as close to our buttocks that we can. That's comfortable. And our hands are flat to the mat. So I want you to engage your core. So squeeze your lower abdominal muscles. Pretend like you're bringing your navel into your spine. And we're going to go into doing the bridge pose. So as we inhale, we're just going to rest. And then as we exhale, we're going to push up. And we're going to hold this pose just for 5 seconds, keeping your core engaged the whole time. And then we're going to exhale and come down. Inhale, relax. Exhale, engage your core and come up. And make sure you're not putting too much pressure on your back muscles. You want to work your legs and you want to work your glutes to push and to hold into this position, okay? And exhale and gently come down. Engage your core. Exhale and push up, pushing down into the feet, squeezing the core muscles and the glutes. Inhale and exhale and come down. Exhale, engage your core and push up. And this time, we're going to pulsate in this position. So we're going to do this for 15 seconds. Let's go. You got it. Just gently increasing the intensity, going at your own pace. Don't bring your butt all the way down. Just gently touch your mat. 5 more seconds. You got it. And exhale and come down. Inhale, lift your legs up. And grab your big toes coming into happy baby pose. If you can't grab your toes, you can grab the back of your legs and rock back and forth right here. Just gently opening up the hips. The knees are touching the arms. And inhale and bring your legs together. And exhale and bring your feet down, keeping your feet together. The core is engaged. And now we're going to go into some heel slides. So our feet are together and our legs are together and our core is engaged. So we inhale and we push forward. And as we exhale, we push back. So we inhale and push forward. Exhale and push back. We're going to do this for 30 seconds, keeping your core engaged, squeezing really tight. And if you like, you can move your hands and put them right here on your hips. If it begins to burn, just to give you a little bit of support, or you can keep them down here at the side, whatever's best for you. And we're going to repeat this same movement on the opposite side. Coordinating the breath with the movement. Inhale, push up. Exhale and come back. Keeping that core engaged. Relax. So we're going to inhale and then our right leg, and as we exhale, we're going to place it onto the opposite leg, coming into the reclining forward pose. So inhale and lift up your leg, and as you exhale, you're going to place your hand on the back of your thigh. And you're going to keep your core engaged, and we're going to hold this pose for about 15 seconds. So notice how this foot is. It's just relaxed. It's not point. It's not flex. And then we're going to exhale and come out of the position. If you need to stretch this leg out, you can. And then we're going to inhale, bend the left knee, and exhale and place it on top of your right leg. Inhale and lift your leg up, and exhale and grab the back of your thigh. Keeping your core engaged, we're going to hold this for 15 seconds. And if you want a deeper stretch, you can press on the outer leg, pressing on your knee. And exhale, bring that leg down. I'm going to point the feet. Bring the hands up. And we're going to gently roll over. You're going to place your hands on the back of your head. And your other hand is going to come in front of you, or you can place it on your hip. Coming into the side butterfly pose. Keeping your core engaged. As you inhale, you lift up. Exhale and come down. I'm going to do this for about 15 more seconds. Make sure you're only lifting in the legs. You're not twisting the body with it. The body is face forward, and it's just the legs that's doing the movement. You're working your glutes. You're working your diastasis recti muscles. You're working your legs. You get a little bit of core, because that core is the belt, the front right here, and also your back. Okay, and then we're going to exhale and push the legs out to the side. Inhale and bring them in. And we're going to switch positions and do the same thing on the opposite side. So the hand comes onto the head and the opposite arm comes in front of you. Coming into the side butterfly pose. We take a second just to recollect and gather ourselves. It's important that you flow into the movements and you don't go past your limitations. So as you inhale, you're going to come up and exhale and bring it down. Inhale and come up. Exhale and bring it down. Try to keep your feet together. Imagine that your feet are glued together. Keep that core engaged. Lifting right here. 10 more seconds. You're doing good. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, come up. And exhale, come down. Lengthen out the legs. And then we're going to roll over, coming into the table pose. So we bring our two big toes together. And then we're going to exhale and come back, coming into child's pose, bringing our head to our mat and our buttocks to our heels. And we inhale and we exhale. We're just going to hang out right here for a minute. And then we're going to inhale and come up. Okay, so now we're in the table pose and my knees are parallel to my hips and my back is at a neutral position, so it's not arched, it's not rounded. I'm just at a neutral position, okay? I'm gonna tuck my toes up under me. Here, I'm gonna come into the cat and cow pose. So as I inhale, I'm going to arch my back and lift my head, keeping my core engaged. And as I exhale, I'm going to round my back, coming into cat. And arch the back, bring the head up. And we're going to keep doing this same motion for about 15 seconds. 15 to 20 seconds. And some things to pay attention to. Our hands. We're going to make sure that we have our hands flexed out wide. This ensures that we're putting equal amount of weight into our wrists. And then also notice if your body shifts to one side more than the other. And one more time, coming back into cat. Keeping that core engaged and back into a neutral pose. Okay, so now we're going to go into bird dog, which is opposite arm and opposite leg. So before we do that, let's come back down into child's pose. Keeping our hands extended out, bringing our head to our mat and our butt to our heels. And inhale and come back up into table pose, tucking the toes. The fingers are flexed. And we have our knees hip width apart. So we're going to engage our core and inhale and lift. And do this for 20 seconds. Going only at your natural pace. It's not about how high you do it. It's more about controlling this movement and strengthening those core muscles. You got it. 5 more seconds. And last one. Bring it down, coming down into the child's pose. Gently bringing our head to the mat. And some things to notice while we're down here. If our body feels any different, if our muscles feel more relaxed, and inhale and come back up into the table pose. So now we're going to go into the donkey kicks. Our core is engaged, and we're going to exhale and push back and pretend like we're pushing the soles of our feet up to the ceiling, only going as high as you can go. Make sure that you are keeping your back at that neutral arch. So don't round the back. Don't go like this. Just keep it at that neutral rate. And bring it down. Bring your 2 big toes together. Exhale and gently come down into the child's pose, extending your arms out, bringing your head to your mat. And inhale and come back up into the table pose. Tuck your toes, adjust the hands, engage your core. Inhale and lift your left leg, and as you exhale, push the soles of your foot back. Not out to the side like fire hydrants, just back. We got 15 more seconds. You're doing good. So don't arch your back while you're doing it. Just swing that leg back there. And bring your 2 big toes together. Exhale and come down into child's pose. Bringing your head to your mat. And just take some natural breaths and hold this pose. And then inhale, and we're going to bring just our head up. And as we exhale, we're going to slide the forearms back to us. And then we're going to gently push ourselves up, keeping the buttocks to the ankles, to our feet. And bring our hands out to the side. Squeeze the thighs together. We're going to bring our hands out to the side of us. And we're going to gently come up into a standing position. So you can either come back like so or step, whatever's comfortable for you. We're going to gently come up. Place your feet flat on the mat. Coming into a forward bending pose, so bring your knuckles to the ground. If you can, bring your hands flat to the ground. Inhale and lift the arms up. And as you exhale, grab the back of your legs and gently bring the head and the back up at the same time as you inhale. And then we're going to slowly bring everything up. Drop the head, coming up vertebrae by vertebrae, bringing the head up last. Roll your shoulders up, forward, back, and down. Nice. So now we're going to do the sun salutation. We begin in mountain pose with our feet hip width apart and our hands out to our side. And just want to take a moment and get our bodies used to standing up in a standing position. So you can close your eyes if you like. We want to bring awareness to our body in this space, standing up. And with the inhalation, we're going to rotate our arms out and bring them up nice and slow. And bring our hands together. And exhale and bring them down in front of heart center. And then bring them down out to the side, coming back into mountain's pose. Inhale and bring your arms all the way up, reaching above your head. Exhale and bring your neck back. And inhale and bring your neck up. And exhale, bring your arms down out to your side. Inhale. And as you exhale, we're going to come down into the forward bending pose. Bring your hands to the ground. Bring the palms to the ground if you can. Inhale and lift your arms up. And as you exhale, bend your knees and bring your chest to your thighs and your chin toward your knees. And then inhale your hands into a pyramid shape. And then exhale and place your hands out to the side of you. And then place them in front of you. I'm going to tip over just slightly onto our toes. And exhale and come back onto our feet flat. Inhale, lift up your left knee. And as you exhale, you're going to bring it back and come into the lunge position. So I'm going to take a second just to adjust myself. I'm coming off my mat. Okay, so inhale, come back up into the lunge position. And exhale and drop that back knee. Point your left foot and bring your foot flat to the ground. With the inhalation, you're going to bring your hands under your thighs. And as you exhale, you're going to slowly bring your body and your hands up at the same time. And then bring your hands together onto your front knee. With your right hand first and left is resting. Inhale and push down into your pelvis area. And then exhale and bring your neck back if you can. Inhale and bring your neck and your body forward. And your hand down to your side. Inhale and come up. Exhale and lift your back leg and bring it next to the left leg. Push back into your heels and adjust your hands. And you can step, or you can move your hips side to side or whatever feels comfortable. And as we inhale, we're going to come up onto the toes. And then exhale and bring your knees to the ground. Point the foot and bring it flat. And exhale and come back into the child's pose. And then inhale and come up into the table pose. Extend your arms out. We're going to push down into our hands. Engage our core. We're going to tuck our head in between our arms and bend at the elbows. And dip down onto our bellies. And up. Bringing your neck back. And as you inhale, come back up onto your toes into the pyramid pose. Step your right foot forward. Now step your left foot forward. Adjust the hands if you need to. Exhale and push back into your hips. Inhale and come onto your toes. And then exhale and bring your knees down. Point your foot and come down into the child's pose. Inhale and come up. Extend your arms. Dip down onto your belly and come up. Back into the table pose. And we're going to go back into the lunge position on the opposite side. Inhale and come up. And as you exhale, bring your right knee down. Place your hands under your thigh. As you inhale, bring your arms and your body up at the same time. Exhale and bring your hands down in front of you onto your knee. Inhale and push down into your pelvis. And then exhale and bring your neck back. Inhale and come forward. Exhale and place your hands out to the side. Inhale and come back up. And this time we're going to step forward. So if you need to take several steps to bring your foot forward, that's fine. So inhale and step forward, bringing your feet together. Bring your fingertips to the ground, your knuckles to the ground, and if you can, bring your hands flat to the ground. And we're going to slowly come up, bringing your neck up last. We're going to cool down, so you can come in your seated easy pose, or you can lay on your back. And we're going to begin by just listening to the natural sound of our breath. I'm going to bring my thumb and forefinger together, but you can rest your hands however you like. Relaxing the muscles in the body. And giving thanks for this time and for this opportunity to be here. I want you to inhale with your nose, expanding your muscles in your stomach. And hold the breath for 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, and gently blow the breath out through your nose. And I want you to inhale through your nose, and this time as you inhale, affirm yourself. I am. And hold the breath. And exhale and affirm yourself. I am. And inhale, big belly, I am. Affirm yourself. Hold the breath for 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds. Blow it out. Affirm yourself. I am. Now this time, as you inhale, I want you to imagine yourself as you affirm yourself, being whatever it is that you affirmed. So I am. Visualize yourself. Exhale. I am. Visualize yourself. Inhale. Exhale. Affirm yourself. Visualize yourself being that. Visualize that smell. Inhale. Imagine what it would feel like. And as you exhale, I want you to feel that feeling. Feel it in your toes, feel it in your ankles, feel it in your legs, in your kneecaps, feel it in every cell in your body, feel it in your belly, up your back, your neck, and coming up to the top of your head. And I want you to hold that feeling in between this space, in between your eyes. And continue to visualize yourself engaging in those activities that you affirmed yourself. Whatever it is, I want you to hold that image. And as you exhale, squeeze your abdominal muscles. And inhale. And exhale. We're going to slowly bring ourselves back to this consciousness. Wiggle your toes, your fingers, your shoulders, and open your eyes. So thank you for joining me today. If you found this video to be too difficult, please view my previous video for women's beginner, but it's with support. I'll see you next time.